As a program committee, we always try and find programs that can appeal to a majority of our members. And as I look at the board, the fund begins at 50. I think we hit pretty much the vast majority of members with this. And so John asked me, it's his month, and John asked me to call Shirley. Has been a good friend of mine for ever since I was at the city, and really John has looked up to Shirley as he was a city manager at Kingsport here, and what she's been able to do with the senior center, the growth it has had, and it's always so surprising. My groups usually don't necessarily interact, so I don't get to see what they do until she presents at a place like this or at our board, and I'm always taken aback at how many different things they do. And so with the fund begins at 50, I'd encourage you, if you're not, and she'll probably do the same, if you're not plugged into the Kingsport Senior Center, you don't have to necessarily be a City of Kingsport resident. There's other opportunities, but the pathways for activities are really amazing. I heard another one as I was sitting at the table, which allowed for some swimming at the aquatic center through an agreement between the Kingsport Senior Center. So if you've got questions afterwards, track her down. She's more than happy to grow the Senior Center. As I mentioned, she has been at Kingsport, in fact, longer than I have. She has been at the City of Kingsport for 28 years, and as a director for probably over 15. I always thought she was a director even before that. So that's the leadership she has had there. She and her husband grew 3 kids up in this area. They have 6 grandchildren. I'm very proud of them. I think she said her oldest grandchild is beginning college this coming year. And that just blows me away. And I'm very proud of him as he goes to UNC Charlotte.
Yes.
And in engineering, which is a great field to get into in the honors program. So they're proud of all 6 of their grandkids, their 3 kids. Been a great member of this area. She has definitely guided our seniors in Kingsport over her tenure. And please join me in welcoming Shirley as she presents to us.
I'm good. Yeah, hold it. Thank you. Yeah, just well, thank you for that nice welcome. I appreciate it, and I just want to be able to share with you today a little bit about the Senior Center. But some of you are members already, and definitely I encourage you to share what you know about the Senior Center with your friends and the other people that are here as well. So the fund does begin at 50. Yep. Did I mess that up for you? I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So the fund does begin at 50, and we have all manner of programs. We'd like to invite you inside to see what we have today. Our mission is a community resource dedicated to enriching the quality of life for area seniors. This has been our mission for many years, and we set out and sat down with a group to come up with it, and we're really proud of it. I think it really sums up our mission very well. We value the advocacy of senior issues. We promote stimulating educational opportunities, and we encourage community involvement and volunteerism. Let me go back. The way we do that is we offer many types of activities. We offer art and cultural programs, educational programs, exercise classes and equipment, day trips, extended travel, social programs and events, and wellness programs. I'm going to get the hang of this sooner or later. Okay, some of our programs include Tai Chi. We've been doing Tai Chi long before it was a trend and popular, here in these states anyway. But we have various Tai Chi classes, and you can see up here how the different ways that Tai Chi helps reduce stress and increase balance with gentle movements and self-paced exercise. It's a really good exercise for seniors, and it's gentle on the body and helps with the balance. We have yoga programs. Yoga, again, is one of our more popular programs. This particular yoga program is held at First Broad Street United Methodist Church and has been for many, many years, where we partner with them for a branch site location. We have an exercise room, and this may be an older picture, but our equipment right now is less than 3 years old. Every piece, we were able to get that. The city appropriated funds for us to be able to do that, and we are very happy with the result, and you need to come and see our exercise equipment if you haven't been by lately. We also have pickleball. In it, we were playing pickleball again before it was huge here in Kingsport. But we have many places that we play pickleball now. We have many branch site locations, and we have a large, big pickleball group. One of our locations is TNT, and one of them is the Boys and Girls Club. So we're able to partner with those for branch site locations, and they've worked out very well to help maintain the popularity of pickleball with the senior population. We also have all manner of exercise classes. So we offer aerobics, we offer strength training, we offer drums alive, we offer Zumba classes, we offer, I just heard today that we're going to be offering an exercise class that's actually learning dances like the cha-cha and other things like that. So while you exercise, you're going to be learning social dances. So we're excited about that program. But we're always changing it up, and whatever trend is going on with the senior population, we like to have those type of classes held at the senior center. We also have all other kinds of exercise and sports. We have volleyball. Our volleyball, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, beat Peak. You know the group Peak, the young group? Yeah, we beat them, like 5 games. And then we have shuffleboard, we have horseshoes, we have table tennis. We have a really growing table tennis. Table tennis has become very popular again. We have 4 tables, and they're all used at the time when table tennis is programmed at our center. We have also other exercise classes: aerobics, strength training, pound fit, ballroom dance, exercise for everyone, basketball, Silver Sneakers Yoga, Silver Sneakers Classic, cornhole, line dance, water aerobics, and that's not it, but that's a really good representation of what we do offer. We also have intellectual programs. One of our biggest one of those and cultural programs is our ceramic studio. We have wheels there. We have a slab roller, an extruder, and I don't even know what that is, but we have that, and we have also kilns. So you can buy your clay, you can mold it or throw it on the wheel, and then you can glaze it, or you can put it in the kiln, and then you can glaze it, and then it can go back in the kiln. So from the very beginning to the end production, you can use our studio for that. We also have a computer lab. We've been down a while for a few months while we've been transitioning, and we'll talk about that later in the program, but we do have a computer lab, and we have lots of classes. We are also a partner with the Kingsport Library, and they come over and they have individual training. So if you have just gotten a new phone and you don't know how to use it, or you've just gotten a new iPad and you don't know how to use it, you can sign up and you can have a one-on-one. Bring your device with you, and someone from the Kingsport Library will go through that device with you. If you don't learn it the first 30 minutes, you can sign up the next week to come back, because sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get to know those smartphones and those smart devices. We have music programs. We have a group that comes and they sing on Tuesdays, and then they go out and they play dulcimers also, and they go out into all of our nursing home and assisted livings, and they sing and play for them, and they represent the senior center volunteering in that way. We also have a billiards room, and we have 4 billiards tables, and we have lots of members who love to play billiards. We have billiards tournaments also. And we have a complete wood shop. We're really proud of the wood shop because there's not another wood shop in a senior center across the state of Tennessee. And ours is a complete wood shop. You can start from the very beginning, and you can learn how to make a dulcimer, or you can learn how to make They have several lathes now, and they throw bowls. I think that's how you say that. But they have incredible woodworking projects that are coming out of our wood shop, and it is completely run by volunteers. So we have a staff member that's assigned to keep up with the volunteers, but it's completely run on a daily basis with volunteers. We have all kinds of other intellectual programs. We have a bridge group, basket weaving, cooking classes, camera club, foreign languages, genealogy club, jewelry making class, painting, wood carving, quilting, flower arranging, you name it, we have it. We also do day trips. We've done many in the past, but we like to go to Barter or to the Wolfert House, and we like to also concentrate on museums. We've gone to the Knoxville Museum when they've had good exhibits, and we take a monthly out to lunch group, and we offer transportation to and from those events for our seniors. These are also very popular. Whenever we have a trip, we always sell out that day or the next day, and we are allowing 40 spaces. So it's a very popular program. We also do extended travel. We've traveled in the United States and abroad, and we've been to many exciting and interesting destinations. This is one of my favorite places that they went. You can see our group with the Northern Lights here in Iceland. We had about 35 people go to Iceland in 2023. We also have social programs. We have get-togethers. We have time rooms dedicated just to come and socialize. We have a big group in the morning that comes for coffee and socializes. And we also have the Dobbins-Bennett cosmetology students come and do fingernails for us, manicures for us. We also have wellness trips and programs. So we have a hiking group and a biking group, and you can sign up. They're going whitewater rafting in September. So if you've always wanted to go whitewater rafting, but you haven't had a group to go with, you can sign up and go with us, and they're going to be going whitewater rafting. But we've done canoeing, hiking, caving, zip lining, and many more exciting things. So the fun really does begin at 50. Then we have an artisan center that we're really proud of. This is something that we started in the Lynnview Community Center, and it has grown and grown. We host an annual old-fashioned Christmas fair for our artisan members. We also have a gallery, which we have been in transition, but it's going to be opening in September back at the Renaissance Center. So you'll have to come and see what kind of handicrafts that our members make. They can make a lot of the things that they sell right there at the center, and then they get 75% of whatever it sells for. So they have a consignment fee of 25%, which is lower than any other gallery. And they have an online presence on our website, so you can go in and see what they've done and what might be offered for sale. This is some more pictures of our old-fashioned Christmas fair on the top left, and then they're working on stained glass. So we have a whole stained glass production now. We have a teacher. We have the area where you can do it. We have open time for stained glass, and that has really grown as well. One of our members says, "I love the clay class and the learning experience and everyone we work with here." And if you go on a daily basis, you will see Mary Ann. She is one of our members that comes. So we're really proud of this chart here. Last year, it's my personal goal to get to 6,000 members. We almost got it last fiscal year, 5,912. And I was just told yesterday we're at 5,300. So we disengaged the members as of June 30th, and our first day back in the new fiscal year is July 1st. So we already have 5,375 members now, and so I think this will be the year. This will be the fiscal year that we get to 6,000. You can see our dip, and that is COVID. But even though we had a dip in our membership at that point, because we had to close down for COVID, we had a presence virtually, and we started a lot of virtual programs, our YouTube channel, and other ways to get the message out to our seniors during that time. This is our staff on Halloween, and one of those staff members had a baby recently, and she decided to stay home. But I kept the picture in because I don't have a new picture of our new staff member. But these are the different positions that each one of our staff hold. This is another member. It's inexpensive. I've met new friends. The staff is great. That's Frances Mosier. I don't know if any of you know her, but she's a delightful person, and she comes to the center a lot. So we also have a partnership with CATS. And so if you are a senior center member and you are on the regular route, or even if you need help with the call-in, I don't think it's dial-a-ride, but it's something similar to that now, you can have CATS pick you up for free and bring you to the senior center. You can stop at the senior center office and get tickets specifically for that purpose. So our membership dues. So if you're a Kingsport resident, it's $25. Or if you have silver sneakers, silver and fit, or renew active, if you're 65 and older, most likely your insurance, we're going to be able to put you on a reimbursement plan and you won't have to pay for your membership. But if you don't have those plans, it's $25 for a city resident, $45 for a county, and $70 outside of Sullivan County. And that's our annual fee. So what you guys really want to know is what's going on now, right? Because you've heard all about Lynnview. We've moved the senior programs that had grown at Lynnview. We've moved them to the main site. And with all that growth, you want to know what we're doing. So this is just a picture of our newly renovated lounge area. We did a big open house, and I think that's a charcuterie board that was huge. But that's just a picture of how we're able to use that room now. So I know Michael and our staff sat down to look at our growth. We came up with what needed to happen, and we were already started into phase one, where we had a renovation of our offices. And if you haven't been by, please come by and see those offices. We were funded, and you may have seen this in the paper, we received a $100,000 grant from TCAD, and we had senior advisory funds and also some project funds that the city had set aside for us. And those renovations were completed on March 31st. We just got our furniture in recently with another grant that was $50,000. And so we did an open house, and those were some of the pictures. But phase two is a parking lot that we have needed for so many years. And Michael presented a great program to the BMA, and they have bonded the parking lot. So we are in the end of the design phase, and now we are moving on to them preparing the documents to go out to bid. I don't have a date for the bid yet, but it's going to be very soon, and we're very, very excited about this. And then the third phase is going to be some more renovation on some of the upper floors. So this again is a picture of that lounge area. Here's a picture of our front office, which has been one of the absolute best things that we did with the renovation. Now it's so much easier for our senior members to walk up to the front. It's at the very front door of the Renaissance building, so it adds a little bit of security to it, and also it's just so customer friendly. And then this other picture is a picture of a bullpen area that we had some of our offices moved to. That gave us more space in that lounge area for our senior members. This is what our parking lot is going to look like. It's going to have 70 spaces and 11 accessible handicap parking spaces. What we have now, we dedicated some of the front spaces as handicap, but they're not the true handicap accessible spaces. So we're very fortunate to be able to be getting this. And this is what it's going to look like when it's finished, or this is the plans for it. And I know you guys want to know, what is it going to look like from the street? This is what it's going to look like from Central Street looking up. So, we will lose some trees, but we also are going to be able to keep some of them. But we didn't have to go in with a retaining wall, which is really, really fortunate. And we're going to be able to keep a lot of that green space and a lot of the building aesthetic. This will be a overhang, so that people in the rain, or just people in general that need a little extra help, maybe you will be on a walker, or wheelchair, you can get into that part of the building much easier than trying to get through the back. It's kind of a hike from the back to get to the programming areas. So this is going to be just a very, very exciting part of the future for the Senior Center. So in the phase 3, these are the plans that we have to do in the future. And they're based on a study that we had done in 2018 that told us in 2018 we needed more room and more space for these various different things. We do have, the phase 2 is gonna, we've already done the phase 1. Then in the phase 2, we have that in the works. And then with phase 3, it's going to be additional programming space, additional fitness space, restroom renovation. Everybody wants that. Larger dining area, and we're going to address some of the lighting issues. So this is just kind of a view of what we have in mind for that new phase 3. We're going to take some of the cafeteria area that is now and make it into a bigger fitness area to suit our need as we grow there. And then also be able to utilize the atrium area now for more classroom space. And then we are already taking on the second floor staff offices as we speak right now. They're cleaning some of those offices out, and we'll be moving in Senior Center staff into those offices on the second floor in the next coming weeks. And then what in the future, we're going to be taking this area on the second floor that's in the blue circle, and we're going to be making a educational kitchen and a big area for us to be able to entertain, have a area where we can have dinners and receptions and all kinds of things like that. Oops, sorry. This is already done. So we have already expanded the Artisan Center, and we have done a little bit of remodeling to one of the rooms up in the top floor, up on the 3rd floor. And we have just a little bit of plumbing that needs to be done, but for the most part, the Artisan Center has moved up there. And again, that's the area that we now have for stained glass and for all manner of craft classes and extra programming that we had at Linview. So we had a transition from Linview. So our timeline, we sat down as a staff, we sat down with Michael, and we talked about what can we do so that we don't miss any of our programs at Linview, that we incorporate every program that we have. So we sat down, we made up a plan, and then we really executed that plan. We began in March talking about it and deciding what we could do. We transitioned all of our programs from Linview by June 30th of this year. And now our staff offices will be by the end of August. So we're really on target here. And then the transition highlights our hours of operation for our Artisan Center are going to be expanded. At Linview, we closed at 2:30. Now it'll be expanded till 7 when we leave at night at the main site. And then we won't have any loss in service, which we did not. And then we are exploring new branch locations, which we have been doing that. We also have Reedy Point. We have brought in that gymnasium there for pickleball. And we have started doing exercise program in the Lane Garden Baptist Church. So none of our exercise programs left the Linview area. They are actually being done at Lane Garden Baptist Church now, and we're very fortunate to be able to have formed a partnership with them. So we are located in the Renaissance Center. Please call our office with any questions if you have any, or I'm going to just ask you if you have any questions right now. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have.